The all-new 22 Civic, now on sale at Team Honda on Siegen Lane.
Hello.
Is that the one on Siegen Lane?
I think it is the one on Siegen. Team Honda?
On Siegen?
Yeah. Standard 7-inch touchscreens. What a deal.
Have you seen that commercial a few times?
Every single day for the last couple months.
Do you hear
Thank you, Team Honda.
in your sleep?
I am.
Yeah,
I just dream about Honda Civics, 2022 models.
Ooh, hey.
Wait till the 2023 models come out.
Fancy.
Well.
Fancy. No, but thank you for being a part of it, Team Honda. So because they make this insanity possible, 9 News Now, every weekday, 9:15.
That's it. We're grateful to be able to join y'all every morning for about 10 minutes to talk about the top headlines. Every day we start out with weather and sometimes traffic report, depending on what's going on in our part of the world. But we like to let you know of what's going on in the world so you know what you're stepping out to.
If you're walking out right now, actually the right now with future radar looks like, hold on, I got it for you.
It's coming.
That. And as you kind of step through, this is what you're walking out to. Steve was talking about this morning that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday going to be those rainy days, and Tuesday really is setting up to be like that. Hopefully you got the kids off to the bus stop with maybe a little rain jacket, little umbrella to pack in the backpack, because they may need it come afternoon, carpool or bus stop.
Yeah, the drive home from school work is going to be a messy one, so just be aware. Make sure you're taking time to drive slowly, drive carefully, and that you're paying attention, especially with the kiddos in the car.
That 10-day, huh? How about that, though? Starting to clear up a little bit as we get towards the weekend.
So today and tomorrow is going to be the rough patch here, but Thursday, Friday, as Matt said, the glorious weekend. Not too bad, especially for folks heading on out to the LSU game or the Saints game Sunday.
Hey, that's right. Now, well, obviously, they've got a roof on their place, but you want to party outside. Champion Square, right?
Yeah, visit the French Quarter before the game, after the game.
Stuff. So hopefully the weekend does clear up. Something else that we were talking about today is going to be happening today. Is actually got you on the governor's website right now. He's set to talk to the folks here in Louisiana.
1 p.m. He's going to hold a briefing, which you can watch here on WAFB Plus or on any of our 9 News devices, 9 News apps. And he's expected to give an update not only about COVID-19, the state's latest fight with that, but where we are in the Hurricane Ida recovery process. Lots of programs still going on, like Operation Blue Roof, DSNAP, FEMA. So a lot of updates, a lot of calls, and I'm sure they're working through to figure out the best way to help out Louisiana folks.
So again, as Liz mentioned, 1 o'clock. If you got a 9 News app installed on any one of your devices, that's where you can find it. WAFB Plus as well.
That's it.
You mentioned DSNAP. And here we are, phase 2, day 2 today.
So today, if your last name starts with the letters G through M and you live in one of the designated phase 2 parishes, which is Ascension, Assumption, St. Livingston, St. Helena, St. Livingston, Iberville, St. Helena, St. Martin, certain zip codes in St. Martin, you are eligible. We're also missing Tangipahoa. Did you say that?
Here.
Okay. Yes.
St. Mary.
St.
Mary's the one that's not on here.
Yes.
So it is down here.
It
that's listed.
is a mouthful of parishes.
It is.
But a lot of you folks have been waiting to call in. I know it's a frustrating process, and that's why they're really asking people, call on your designated day. Makeup days are Friday and Saturday, and you do have the option of giving a callback number for them to call you back, because if you're at work, you have no time to just sit there and wait on the phone.
And if you want to try and make this process as smooth as possible, they're asking you to pre-register to do all that. You put in a bunch of information so that when that phone call happens, it's less information that you have to give at that point. This story at the WAP.com and the 9 News app is going to bring you to that link to pre-register. There you see it. And then exactly what Liz talked about. Make sure you're calling on that day of, where your last name falls in. Friday and Saturday, obviously, the makeup days. But here we are Tuesday, G through M.
You have until 6 p.m. tonight to call in for that interview.
So all that's going on, right?
Yes.
You got this, here we are, the 29th is going to be a month. So it's just tomorrow. A lot of things reopening, and that includes some waterways.
Yes. So while this is good news for boaters and people who need to be out there, they're issuing this opening with an advisory. It's still high in certain parts, and they just really want you to be careful how fast you're going, where you're going. So really important to know, especially if you are planning on making it out to the Livingston Parish waterways. And so they did that, I believe, at 6 a.m. this morning. They opened them. So again, it's at your own risk. So just be careful if you plan on going out there.
Okay, so from that to, we talk a lot about job market these days and everything. COVID changed a lot. We know that. Things kind of shutting down, things reworking, figuring themselves out again. Maybe you're in line for a new gig. Maybe you want to just see what's out there. Maybe a whole nother career something happening today, maybe.
Perkins Rowe hosting a job fair, trying to find employees for all of the various shops. And they've got restaurants, businesses, retail shops, nail shops, so a variety of different postings for jobs. But they really want you to come on out. It's kicked off about 2 hours ago, but they want you to bring your resume and they want you to be ready to get interviewed on the spot. So be ready, dress to the nines, dress as if you're being interviewed for that job this morning. You've got till 11 a.m. to show up. Big deal, man.
It is. It is. We've got more information waiting right there if you want to try and do it. But again, limited time now. If you're watching this in the moment at 9:20, 9:25, you got a short amount of time to get out there. Hopefully you watched, or hopefully you saw Callie's live report this morning, so you knew about this already. But maybe an opportunity for a lot of folks to get out there. And some of those jobs they're looking for highly specialized as well. A lot of you may be out there with just that right career path in mind that they could be looking to hire. So maybe a good opportunity for some folks.
A win-win of
yes,
sorts.
all that.
So we are coming to you from WAFB Plus. Again, you can come back to watch the governor's briefing at 1 o'clock. But even before that, and even in just about 25, 30 minutes, you can watch Johnny Asian.
Yeah.
Today's topic is a little bit of a heavy one, but it's a great one. It revolves around suicide in the law enforcement world. He's talking to an organization that has dealt with the coping of law enforcement employees committing suicide and providing support for their colleagues in that department. I believe he actually spoke with someone who had a colleague who committed suicide in their own unit. It's a really heavy topic.
I think it's Code 9.
Yes.
Code 9 program and initiative. And it really is all about the first responders community and everything that they deal with on a day in, day out basis, and carrying a lot of that weight around with them. And we talk a lot, and we've talked with you a lot about your mental health. That used to be a thing that was just buried deep and put on a shelf somewhere. Nobody ever talked about it. Thankfully now we're at a place where we can talk about it a bit more comfortably, right? And the fact that you need to work on your mental health like you work on your physical health is an absolute legitimate thing. And for folks in the first responders community, that is overwhelming probably on a day-to-day basis. So to be able to have those conversations, put yourself in the right place and avoid something like this. It is a deep conversation, but it's one that's needed, and I think it's important for folks to understand what their first responders are going through.
And John is just so curious, and he asks great questions about how they approach with something like this on top of doing their daily duties, because their job does not stop once that happens, unfortunately. So there is a little time to process it, but they are intentionally carving out the time and the space to do that. So I'm really looking forward to this conversation, because I'm sure a lot of that can be applicable to our everyday lives, no matter who you are and what you do. So it's going to be good. It's
a focus. So yeah, if you take away from this one thing, take away the fact that you need to take some time to focus on you, focus on that mental health, because you know that whole saying about, look, man, if you can't fill your own cup up, how are you going to be filling up somebody else's cup? Focus on you first, so that you can make sure you're good, so that you can help as many people as you possibly can. But it should be an interesting conversation.
10 o'clock today right here on WAFB Plus. So just come back, take a breakfast break, coffee break.
There you go.
Come back and you'll see Johnny Asian for that special edition.
You may want to stay inside anyway, because the rain, look, today, Wednesday, Thursday going to be the days, and you can see the rain moving in right now. This is future radar stepping you through, so yeah, get ready for it. Lunch maybe on the inside and looking through the windows.
Maybe. It's been a little bit of a gloomy day, so just look on out from the AC, because it's humid out there too.
Boy, that's right.
Yeah.
Hit me this morning when I walked out.
Oh yeah.
Especially after having fun with the 50s.
Oh, I know.
It
was such a tease.
It really was.
Well, we're going to get that back again, eventually. We can't tell you when, but eventually. So just hold on to hope that it's coming back.
That's how you are.
Stay dry. Have a good day.